welcome back to the channel. I'm Hank Strange. This is StrangerPalooza. We're at the 2024 Overland Expo West in Flagstaff, Arizona. And we are here actually in the Battleborn booth with Brett of Boho Vans.
Thanks, Hank.
How you doing, man?
Doing well, doing well.
Absolutely. We are looking at a ProMaster here that you guys have put together.
Yes, sir.
I think there's some cool things that they've done here in cooperation with Battleborn, and we're going to kind of run you guys through it here, right? Maybe give you guys some ideas, or if you're looking, you know, maybe you're looking for a van like this.
We hope so. I mean, that's the whole reason we're here.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about the company first. How'd you guys get started?
So we got started, my business partner rented a van out in Hawaii, David, and then he came back, he's like, could you help me build one? So I was in manufacturing, helped him build the van out, and it actually went really well that we started renting it and rented like crazy, and then we got a sales side of our company going. The whole company started from there and it blew up.
So you guys sell and rent?
Yes, we do. So we started as a rental company.
Okay.
So that's really like the actual true like battle tested feature of our components and all of our vans is that we have a rental fleet that we find out real quick what works and what doesn't.
Yeah.
And so that all flows into our end user and like kind of like the general public van purchases.
Okay, great. Nice paint job. I forgot what this is called.
This is called Spitfire Orange.
Spitfire Orange. Very nice. And
we're
you got
the Yellowstone Black Rhino wheels.
Okay.
Toyo AT3s. And then the stick wrap that was custom designed by David.
Nice. What are we looking at here? Is this
Monument Valley?
Oh, Monument Valley.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right. I thought it was like, you know, art abstract.
Yep.
It's whatever you're seeing.
Yeah, right, like Rorschach test.
Yes,
exactly.
Yeah.
When were you guys on Shark Tank? How did that happen?
Yeah, so David submitted online submission to say, you know, hey, here's our company and that, and they actually called us. Like, it's a personal phone call they give to you. And it was, this isn't a joke, this is actual NBC Shark Tank calling you up.
Cool.
And we went through the whole process and we got very fortunate. We had good reviews from the actual sharks, and Barbara Corcoran is a 10% partner in our company still today.
Oh, cool. Where are you guys located?
We're in Tempe, Arizona.
Tempe.
So just about 2.5 hours south of Flagstaff where we're at right now.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
We've worked with Battleborn batteries for the last, I'd say 4.5, almost 5 years. And those were all in our rental fleet. And so those get tested. People, you know, drain them all the way down. They shut the battery off, but really no harm, no foul with the lithium batteries from Battleborn.
Yeah.
This was built as a showpiece, right, for the shows and hit all the events this year as a 48 volt battery system.
Okay.
So more efficient power usage as far as your amps go. You can use smaller gauge cable, so it saves on money on that aspect. And a couple like just quick features on this, we're able to run smaller gauge cables into our inverter because it's a 48 volt inverter. The wake speed, the big silver box up top, and then the black box down below, that's actually the brain of the system. And that's actually taking our 12 volt charging capability and stepping it up to 48 volts when the engine is running. And then when the engine isn't running and we hit certain numbers for voltages on the engine battery, it actually inverts it back around from 48 and switches it back to 12, and it does it all seamlessly. You never know it, and that powers all of our 12 volt supplies as well.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and I think you're using the new, well, actually,
they are new, brand new, not even on the
brand
market
new.
yet.
They're not out, right? These are, we can put this in the prototype category.
Yeah.
Not released yet. Don't start like, you know, dialing up Battleborn looking for them.
But we have
the
them.
new smart GC3s, right?
They are.
Yeah.
We have them and they're working.
Yeah.
This is actually one of the first functioning systems with the wake speed and with the intelligence batteries that they have in the entire country.
So what would you say is the benefit for the people out there in the future that get these? You know, and they're like, well, why should I get those? What would you say is the benefit of going 48 volts and smarter?
Yeah, no, you're hitting that. So that's a good question. Actually, the industry is kind of going that direction with 48 volt because you're getting smaller cable sizes. So it takes down on a lot of the precious metals that you have to purchase.
Right.
Like when we do 12 volt systems with a 3000 watt inverter, we have to run a big 1/0 cable.
Yeah.
And everything steps up as far as your copper usages and stuff like that. This, we get to gauge everything way down because our amp loads are way less on it. It's just a more efficient system.
Right. So more efficient, saves money, weighs less probably in terms of the wiring and stuff like like that you're doing?
This one's a little heavy because we have so many batteries.
Right.
But it's meant to.
What? Oh, it's 3 of them. Okay.
4 of them.
Oh, 4.
We got 4
there you go.
because
Okay,
we're
cool.
stepping up all the way to 48
so you're
volts.
over at that. What are you, like 1,200 or something?
On this setup, I think we're just under 600 pounds. The batteries are 68 pounds a piece.
Oh, okay.
You know, so we got a
But your amp hours. Amp hours.
Oh, amp hours.
Yeah.
We're actually, it stays at 270 amp hours.
Okay.
But it's really a 13 kilowatt system.
13 kilowatts.
What's
yeah.
judge it by.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. All right. Sweet. All right. So let's keep going here, and I like a big garage. So
Yeah.
I should say that.
That's something that we really take a lot of pride in, is actually making it so we're giving everybody as much space as they have available. We're not just building into the inside.
Yeah. I like a nice solid surface here. That's cool.
Yep. Outdoor shower. So hose and gear off if you ever want to.
See, check it out up there. Yep. Sweet. Go in. All right. So now we're gonna go in.
Yeah. I'll follow you.
Okay. I'll sit down here.
There you go.
And I'll ask the questions while
Cool.
Lola looks at stuff. It looks great in here, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So as we're looking at stuff, we can start with an actual indoor shower. This is a Tetra shower.
Oh, this is a shower.
Yep, so this guy comes down, and so what happens is, in here is a shower curtain. It actually magnetizes, you can kind of hear it. It magnetizes to the shower pan, and we hang it on hooks in the ceiling.
Okay.
And so you're not going to be splashing water everywhere, and then it's easy to stow away, and so you're not really taking up any space. We're only losing about 6.5 inches behind the shower.
And Tetra Van does this.
Tetra Van.
That's a great, yeah, that's cool.
Yep.
I like that idea. All right.
Yep.
Nice.
So we got our domestic refrigerator. So refrigerator freezer, and it's a true freezer. You can keep ice cream, make ice up top, refrigerator down below. Other features, since we are our own manufacturing company, we get to do cool stuff. So like our pull-out pantry right here.
Oh, nice.
Little wave feature.
Yeah, I love that.
Our whole thing about this van was get back to our Hawaiian roots of why the idea started. And so this is called the lava van. So we have like the lava lighting sconce feature that we're doing.
That's awesome. Yeah, I like it. And you know, with a ProMaster, it's a little bit wider than like your Transit or a Sprinter. And you get that feeling in here. I feel like, you know, it's a lot of room. Obviously the seats, you don't have anything different up front here, right?
Nope.
No, nothing added here. Okay.
Nope, we just make that all the same. I mean, you can order certain upfits as far as Ram, Transit, or a Sprinter.
Oh, okay, so you don't just do okay.
Yeah, we build on all chassis.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
And have you guys gotten any, just in that vein, have you gotten any Transit trails?
We have 3 Transit trails in our shop right now.
Okay,
It took a little bit to get them.
Yes.
But, you know, after one customer actually waited 15 months to get his, it showed up about a month ago, and we're basically just finishing it up right now.
Okay.
So,
any issues? I know there's some like
the only issue that we have, not chassis wise and not actually as the van like functions, the only issue we're kind of having is where they place, like you can order it with a max air fan, right?
Right.
And they're kind of placing it right in the middle of the fan. So we're telling customers, if you don't order it, don't order it. It's not because we want to make money on installing a vent fan. It's because we want the real estate to be able to move things and Tetris them around, as far as adding an air conditioner, a Starlink, plus fitting as many solar panels up top as we can.
So with your business model, the customer can order their van, you guys don't order them, or is it both?
We can do both. So we can help somebody all the way through the process, from buying the van to doing the build out with us and then receiving it. If you had a van, you had a Sprinter, you had a Transit, or you had a ProMaster, you can bring it to us, and then we can show you what layouts fit inside of those. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we have the waterfall feel with the backsplash down onto the countertop. This is actually, you know, solid white oak butcher block that we work with. Everything we work with is actually, it's all true hardwoods. We're not using any particle boards, anything like that. So that's where the robustness of our builds actually come through. You can kind of see it with all like the plies of everything. And
how does that work with weight?
We find ways to cut down on it by, since it is a stronger wood, we can actually fur it out and rib it out. Like, if that makes sense, we can remove material in certain spots and just to have it thicker in other spots to make it so it's super strong, but also we can cut back on the weight on it. This van is probably a little bit heavier than our normal build, mainly because of the battery bank that we have in here. So to be honest, we're seeing about 14, 15 miles per gallon on the way up here. To Flagstaff, it's mainly all uphill. So we'll probably see much better gas mileage going down the hill back into Phoenix, but that's just the honest gas mileage that we saw come up here.
And I think you were talking about the weight of the batteries before. What was that?
They're about 68 pounds Don't hold me to it, but I'd have to look at the sheet. But I think they're 68 pounds a piece.
Okay, all right.
Yep.
A lot lighter if you went with something that wasn't
Like a lead acid or gel battery or something like that.
All right, so going this way now.
We have the Contour, microwave. Standard little microwave for people. Some people love them. Some people hate them. We have all the options.
Do people have options on that? Could I get like an air fryer or something if I wanted? Or?
You could. We've never done it, but we
Okay.
just have to make sure it can fit, and we can also customize it. Let's say you guys are dead set on getting an air fryer. We could customize like our cabinetry to fit a component like that,
Okay.
or we can maybe fit it somewhere else in the van as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Induction 2-burner cooktop, 1500 watts. So
That's a nice solid pan. I will gently put that
exactly. We do have a hot water heater, and we run our hot water heaters off of little timer switches.
Okay.
So just makes it so it kind of came from our rento fleet background. People leave them on, and they're like, "Oh, the battery's died," and it's like we put them on a nice little switch that they forget about it. Hey, no harm, no foul. 30 minutes, no matter what, you're gonna
clicks
turn
out.
on.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I do that all the time.
Up above you there is actually our evaporator blower for our air conditioner. We're using Cruising Comfort. Chris at Cruising Comfort, he's a good friend of ours. He's the builder right down in Phoenix. Super robust system, and we work with that. It's his system at 48 volts only pulls 16 amps.
Okay.
So-
So where is the rest of it?
So the blower's up there.
Blower.
The compressor, you can kind of see it hidden back under here in the back.
Okay.
And then the condensers are under the van.
Under.
So
Okay, nice.
you can kind of part and parcel them around so that we can fill up the top of the van with other componentry.
Yeah.
For us, it's solar panels. Maybe some people want a rooftop deck.
I agree.
something
Yeah.
like that.
What kind of panels do you have up
We
top?
have rich solar panels up top. They're 200 watt panels each, but they're 24 volts. So we have 2 series panels into 48 volts up the front, and then the same in the back, and that's how we're bringing our power
So
in.
you're getting about what, 800 or something? Or?
800 watts.
Oh wow.
800
Okay,
watts
nice.
of solar.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And actually, like today it was really sunny, and we were noticing that during direct sunlight, the solar panels were outpacing the usage of the air conditioner.
Wow.
As we were kind of running
Yeah.
some tests, so it's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
That's cool. Yeah. You've got to get real close to 1,000 or over, or in order to get that kind of.
You want to really like the gauging of solar to battery, especially with lithium. You want to be as close to 200 watts to 100 amp hours of battery. So
Okay.
we're probably a little bit undersized, but
Okay.
with the amount of real estate and how we have it, and the other charging functions we
Yeah.
have, it complements
Works
itself
out.
well.
Yeah. And I like this for the AC because it's over here versus right on top of the bed or somewhere in the middle, making a lot of noise or blowing right on you when you're sleeping, which is Lola's #1 complaint if that happens, right? Yeah.
I see there's even a vent down here too
Yeah.
on the bottom.
So that's actually
That's heat?
a heater. So it's an Ebersprocher heater. So your heat comes out here, and you can directionally move this however you want. They're kind of louvered, right? So you can get that jam going however you want. And then this is our control over here. It's technically your thermostat, but you just turn it on there, choose your jam with that for your heat. And these heaters are very efficient. On startup, they run about 9 amps. That's only about the first 3 minutes.
Okay.
And then once everything is heated up, the glow plugs turn off. That's the biggest draw. They run at about 3 amps.
Okay.
And it feeds fuel from the fuel cell. And so the ProMasters and Sprint, all the chassis have what they call an auxiliary port. And so as long as you have over quarter tank in the thing, because mainly all those auxiliary ones only go to the quarter tank. As long as you have over that, it's just super efficient. You don't have to have the external, diesel tanks or fuel like gas tanks, something like that.
Yeah. So keep your gas tank above a quarter.
Keep it above a quarter. That's kind of thing.
Someone told me that recently. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good point. Good point. So right here in this kind of like kitchen island thing, this was the shower.
Yep.
Sink. I like it. It looks kind of steampunk.
Yep.
What do we have going on here?
Absolutely. So this is a Rovati sink. We got the butcher block up top, and then a nice deep sink. You can actually, fit some items in, wash your
Yeah, I
dishes
like the
and
coloring.
everything, so.
Yeah. Is this brass?
It's actually a brushed gold.
Brushed gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not
nice.
real gold. Brushed gold look. But that's how we went with this whole van. That's when customers buy from us, they are able to choose a lot of features that customize it themselves, right? So if you guys are to buy from us, well, you're going to choose what kind of hardware color that you want, the hardware for your hinges.
Oh,
If you
okay.
want a different style of hinge, maybe leather or something like that. What backsplash do you want in your kitchen at home?
Okay.
We can build all of those in, so then when you step into your boho van, you actually feel like this is ours. Like this is what actually we are about.
All right, cool. So now we're gonna go back here to like kind of the
Yeah.
living space. You've got some bench seats here on the side.
Yep, bench space. So we got storage under both sides here. So good deep storage. So you can store all your goods. And then what we have, you know, everything is on dimmer switches. So for all of our lighting, so you can kind of choose your jam at night. Outlets, you know, we got the new C ports along with the USB. Just same price as all the other stuff, but everything's going C port now. This is actually coming from our Servo. So this is giving us all of our monitoring of the whole system right there at your fingertips.
So that's showing what's going on with the power, the panels, everything.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Got our little fan guy hanging here, another outlet. This is some of our switches just for our little light sconces up here.
And your fan is in the middle here.
It is in the middle because it was the best place for us to put it as far as having it for the solar panel setup and getting the ventilation for throughout the van. And as you guys have traveled, I'm sure you've noticed, if you're laying in bed and you open a window over your head and you vent it out, there's this awesome breeze that comes across you, and you can really manipulate these fans by pushing and pulling to really create a lot of air movement.
Okay, awesome. Is this a pass-through to the
This is a pass-through, right?
To the garage or whatever we call it? Okay, cool.
So nice big opening there. If you got like longer skis, fishing poles, you know, I don't know that you could maybe.
There's some good room down there.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, like Lola and I, we don't do bicycles, but we do these scooters that fold. You could throw all that stuff in there.
Totally.
Extra luggage, you know. You're not playing Tetris as much inside of the van.
That is something that we really work very hard at, is giving the customer as much space as possible, keeping everything as tight and form-fitting to the van as possible.
Okay.
That is something that we really work hard for.
Yeah. All right, and let's go up to the bed.
Yep.
I like that you have that kind of like artwork or something back there.
It's a Antelope Canyon.
Okay.
Printed on acrylic, and it's totally backlit. So as it gets darker tonight, like it really pops. First time we ever did it, and we were like, hey, it's a show van, let's make it happen.
That's nice. Yeah, I like it. You can't see the full effect here at night. It would look better, but
it's bright.
That's very cool. Yeah.
The bed is actually 75 inches wide.
Okay.
So we fur out and we bump out as far as we can, but we still actually put a full 1-inch piece of insulation between the actual wall and the outside itself, so it still stays insulated.
Okay. Yeah, so you can sleep, what are we talking about, east-west here, without getting bump outs really, right? This doesn't have 100%. Bump outs.
Yeah, you can save yourself, you know, for us it's about $6,000 to add flares on.
Yeah.
So it does save you a bit of money, so we try to work pretty hard at that. With that, we have it where we work with hemp wool for all of our insulation. So hemp wool, it's a 3.5-inch bat that's behind all the walls. So since it's so dense as well, creates good insulation, but it's actually a very good acoustic deadener as well. Okay. So it's actually very, you know, acoustically sound as far as keeping everything, you know, nice and in tune.
I like how this is kind of throbbing. I don't know if you did anything on the ceiling, but yeah, I like how you have up there kind of like changing.
They're called addressable cob lights. What it is this is like one of like 140 options that you can choose. So yeah, we could. I don't have my phone on me right now.
Set the mood to whatever you want.
Oh man, you could light this up pink, purple, bright white. You can have it chasing different things.
Yeah,
it's pretty awesome.
Only thing I think we're leaving out that someone will ask me about: where's the toilet?
So toilet is actually right here.
Okay, there we go. Boom.
And this is just a cassette toilet by Dometic. We also can do composting toilets. We do the Lobeo, like those dry flush where the bag cinches up. Those are pretty legit.
How are people taking those, your customers that are ordering those?
The Lobeo ones?
Yeah.
They're probably one of the better ones as far as like keeping it a manageable and usable component, right? These, they're great and they do contain everything. You just got to go dump it out. So you got that little bit of a mess with it. It's not a mess, but you are dumping liquids.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
You got to deal with it.
You do.
If you have a black tank or whatever, worst scenario. But yeah, it's up to what you want to deal with.
Yeah, 100%. The Leveos with it, I guess people say like the diaper genie effect of it. That just seems to be the most manageable. It's one of the more expensive options, but it seems like it's the most manageable and kind of user-friendly option that you can go with. to be
Yeah, I think
honest.
the only drawback with that is you have to make sure you have the cartridges or whatever those things are coming from.
Yep.
But they're probably widely available nowadays.
I would think so.
Yeah.
You know, you can find them on Amazon, so I'm sure you can have one in a day or two.
Yeah.
Composting toilets, we've done a number of them. The people that have them, they want to do it. They love them.
Yeah.
You know, it's choose your own jam.
So where's the table for eating?
So the table is actually something that we kind of threw an Easter egg in too, because this is the lava van, right? We had to go back to the roots of where we're at in Hawaii.
Oh,
so
wow.
it comes out with that, and it's actually the Easter egg is we CNC'd the Hawaiian Islands into the actual table.
Cool.
But this is like a standard kind of a layout, and the pull-out, like these are all the materials that any customer that would come to us, this is everything that we have been using for a long time.
Okay. Very sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if folks are watching out there and they want to find out more about you guys, talk to you maybe, how do they do that?
Yeah, you can reach out to us. You can find us on Google. That's a good place to check our reviews as well.
Okay.
We're very proud of our reviews, and the customers that work with us give us great feedback on everything. We're also on Instagram, so our website is Boho Life, or you can do Boho Camper Vans. You'll be able to easily find us there. Our Instagram page is Boho Camper Vans. Also Facebook, the same. But the best way to reach out, you can just find us on Google and go to our webpage, boho.life, and put a submission in. And either you want to rent from us, because that's half of our company, and we build for our own rental fleet, or you can submit for doing a personal build.
Yeah, I'm sure folks out there are going to ask about price and things like that, but I think that's something they need to go to the website.
Yeah, you can, and we can just throw it at you that our standard builds, we started about 42,000, right on 40, 42, but the average build cost that we've been seeing since the beginning of the year is right around 67,000.
67 without the van.
Without the van, you're
Without
correct.
the van.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
okay.
But that's with people wanting to add heat and air conditioning, maybe up a battery bank, something like that.
Yeah, it's not bad. Okay, cool. Awesome. Thanks so much for that. I appreciate
Oh,
that,
yeah,
Brian.
absolutely. Thank you guys.
I hope you guys enjoy this. If you want to find out more about Battleborn, just go to battleborn.com, of course.
Absolutely.
And they'll answer all your questions. That's the system that Lola and I have. We are, brand ambassadors for them, and we have Battleborn batteries in our van. So
And a discount code.
absolutely, we got a discount code, everything there. Just check the description for the link. We'll see you guys on the next one. We're out. Peace.